Welcome everybody to Deb's Thing. This is Debbie. Today I'm doing a band. It's something I did a while ago, so it's a simpler design, but I thought it was really cute, and I'm calling it SHAUNLOOMER, and there's a reason for that. I have a third cousin once removed, a little boy named Shaun, and I've never met him, and I've never met his mom, though I found her when doing one of those ancestry searches, and she's my mother-in-law's second cousin. And we really hit it off, and it was really fun to learn so much more about the family history through her eyes. And her grandson is Shaun. Hello, Shaun. This is your cousin Debbie, and I made you this purple bracelet, which I'm naming SHAUNLOOMER after you. Well, your last name's not Loomer, but you are a loomer, right? So you are SHAUNLOOMER. He loves to loom, and he loves the color purple. It is fairly easy. One of the bands is one of my more complex looping, our twisting to get it on, but it's not too bad once you get the hang of it. And, oops, oh no, well, we'll retrieve that later. You will be using 4 bars straight across like that. And I am making this an extended one. I'm going to use it for, my sample, my catalog, or whatever. And so I'm going to make it a little bit longer. This is 1 loom's length, and it's not as short as if it were just, one of those two bars all tightly wound. They've got to be really short. But it's perfect for a child's wrist, but for an adult it's a little on the short side. But I really love the way the bands play together and the way they come along the edge, and I found a way to make the bands like truly zigzag as they loop back. And I'm sure everybody, several people have. I just can never figure it out. And then this is the reverse side, which I think, is definitely wearable. And this is what the purple one looks like on both sides. Very nice. This one came out nice and neat. Using the thicker bands in the middle kind of hide the line that the yellow makes on this side, where it's beautiful on this purple one. But we want to play with the special bands, and I will be doing that on this design. So for color A, which is the jelly red here, I'm using the Sweets yellow. I think it's called yellow green or yellow lime or something like that, but it's basically yellow. My B color, which goes up the middle, I use the Sweets navy blue. I'm going to try the black and white pearl. I think that's one of the pearls, two-tone pearl black, and then the white opaque on the inside. And for color C, and please make sure you use a very stretchy band for this, because, well, you don't have to do any looping back once it's set in place, but it has to be loopy enough to go around 4 times. You will see. So you can, grab a different band, color band, after you do the first one and you don't like it. But this is the silicone neon purple, and they're really kind of lame as far as elasticity goes, but they're great for when you need to have a band fairly stretched. So let's get going. Okay, we will take our color A, place one here. Oops, my camera's not synced properly. There we go. Hopefully I have to stay on camera, else this does not help you. As you all know, I place this ahead of time. It is that first band you use for your extension or to hold it all together. And then you're going to do color A on either side. And then we will put that down, and we'll grab our B colors. And we are going to, these are kind of hard because you don't want these to get all twisted as they go down. I really envy those of you that are so nice and neat when you make your bracelets. They just look so beautiful. Mine, I'm kind of sloppy. So what you're going to do is zigzag to the end of your loom, or as far as, if you're going 2 looms. I usually, for my purposes, it's kind of hard, but I usually go about halfway. This is the beginning of the second loom, so I usually do 6 or 7 pins up into the second loom. So that's what I'm going to do. And so after you're done, I'll give you all these instructions. After you've done the zigzag, all the way up in one direction, you're going to come back and do it after, just finish up the center like this afterwards, okay? I'm just kind of rushing it, but the first one you're going to go all the way up. So do this one first, all the way to the end of your loom, and then come back and do the same zigzag on all the, the remaining empty pins. Here is the loom with all of the bee bands placed. I mean, it looks like you just do X, up and all the way up it, but I just zigged up one direction and then zagged all the way up the other. And I try to place these as neatly as possible so that when I loop them through, they'll look nice and pretty. I'm trying to be a grown-up here and become more aware of my level of care when making things. Let me see. So what do we do next? I think, yeah, we have to place. Yeah. I'm sorry. Okay, now we are going to simply place our A color bands all the way up the sides. And I'm going to do most of this off camera so I can do it perfectly as possible. Especially these sweets and the special color bands. They want to twist as they go down. So I'm going to go all the way to the end. Again, this is the end of my loom. And then one over. But if you're not sure about that, I will show you that, when I come back on camera. So you'll go up both sides all the way. Very simple. The most basic loom band placement there is. Okay? See you in a bit. Alrighty. So at the end of your loom, it should look like this. I'm going to turn it a little to the side because of its length. Now I made one little mistake, and all we have to do right now is just to take these 2 off. Second, I was supposed to do this first. I was supposed to put all the A's on and then the B's, but I did not read my own instructions. I'm sorry about that. So first you put on all the A's, including going from here to here, and then you zigzag the B. So first I want to put this one on because that's the first one I did, and then just trying to do it without getting it all twisted. Okay, so that's how it should look. The A band does go under the B. Okay, and I'm so sorry for that confusion. But truly all you had to do is do all the A's and one over this way and then do the B's. It's a little confusing, but hopefully not too much. Now, my third cousin, once removed, Shaun, all that means is our closest relative lived a long, long time ago. Your great-great-great-grandpa, Albert, and my husband's, your third cousin once removed, second great-grandfather. That's how that works. Yeah, they lived a long, long time ago. Albert had Harley and Clyde, and they had sons, and then they have, I don't know, forget it. It's too confusing. We're very distantly removed, but we're living here on planet Earth at the same time. Okay, now for the third band. See now, Shaun, if you're watching this, if you want to try to do this, this is going to be a little challenging maybe for a kid. I don't know how much experience you have, but if you follow me, I'll go real slow these first couple so that you can see. I don't even know what grade you're in. But you place the band diagonally like this, and then you take this piece of it right here and you bring it around. You can also lift it with your fingers and twist it, but as you can see, I have a lot of owies on my hands, and I'm going to a doctor in a couple days to try to find out. But my hands are a lot of pain, and I always used to just lift and twist. You want to twist it, so see this one right here? This is the part on top. And then you're going to take it, the band like this, gently take it off, and bring it in the center like this, and then bring it over like that. And I'm hoping I'm doing this right. Let's see, yeah. Okay, so see this part of the band right here is going to be underneath. This is almost kind of like a letter A, and this part is underneath the two. It's underneath this and underneath this. This one's going to be the underneath one. And now, excuse me, we are going to come over here, grab the band over here, take it off, and then you're going to twist it over. And if it's easier to do with your fingers, you would just lift it off and twist it like that. Okay? And then the last thing you do is you pull it with your hook or your fingers over this way and twist it towards the outside. So now you will see that this is the one on top and this one is all the way underneath, and that's how we're going to do it all the way up on both sides. Let me show it a couple more times. Show it on this side. This side is like looking in a mirror. You do the exact, everything I twisted that way on this one, everything is going to be twisted that way. So you take this one, and you can picture your fingers lifting it off and twisting it. So I'll try to do it. See, you pull it off and twist it. Okay. So this part is on top. And you take it here, bring it down in between the two pins, twist it towards the outward edge of the loom. And you're going to take this one, bring it way over here, but you're still going to bring it up and over towards the right direction. And then you're going to come over here, take it off, and then bring it around like that. And I'll go even slower next time. I think a lot of adults have taken this up, but I have to remember this is a child's hobby at heart, and we're all children at heart, which is why we're all doing it. But I'm sure there's lots of kids out there doing this, but once they start getting experience, they should be able to do this too. So they can practice really hard, and one day they can do this. Okay. I'm sorry, I got ants all over the place. It's super hot today and ants just come out like crazy. You put the band on like that diagonally, then, see, maybe I should try to do this right-handed on this side so you can see. You're going to take it and lean it against the inside here and then twist it like that. Then you can take this one. Maybe you can get your grandma to help you. I'd probably get an email for that one. Take it and put it in between the two pins, and you're going to twist it and bring it over the pin towards your left. You're on the left side of the loom, so everything is going to the left. Now you're going to stay grab it over here, because that keeps it on the hook better. And just loop it over like that. And then you take this one, bring it all the way over here. See, this is why you need it stretchy, because if you can tell how pale this is losing its color because it's being stretched so far. It'll even out once we take it off, but right now it's a little stressed out. Okay, so now on this side, you put your band like that. Grab it right here, pull it over, and that's how you do that one. And then you grab it here, take it off the pin, and then twist it back over the pin. Take it from here, and you're going to go all the way over here to the middle, very middle of the loom, twist it over towards the right. And then you take it from here, twist it over to the right. Okay? So on the right, all your twisting goes to the right. On your left, all your twisting towards the left. That will make it look the same. Probably threw away my earlier versions of this, but you'll have a different design on each side if you don't twist them the exact same way, or you won't have the yellow kind of scalloping all the way up. You'll have some other pattern in between. So if you want it consistent and to look, all like a perfect pattern, and want on this side this yellow line going all the way up, or in this case the dark purple line all the way up. Hopefully I was showing that on camera. These lines will only come out if you do your twisting of your C-colored band exactly the same all the way up. Everyone has to be done exactly the same. So we're going to take this, loop it to the left, take this one off in the middle right here, loop it to the left. Take this to the middle of the loom and loop it to the left, and then take this one off very gently. And if you look real carefully at how my hook is placed, that's the best way I learned from to make the band from, prevent the band from slipping off. So I'll do one on this side. And I should do it with my right hand, since Shaun is probably right-handed and I want to make it easier for him if he wants to ever try this. Now, I'm not your aunt, I'm your cousin. Your aunt would be your mother or father's sisters. Or your grandmother's sisters would be your great aunt. Okay, so you take it in the middle and then to the right. I'm a cousin, but I'm an old cousin. I'm way, way older than you. I'm way, way older than your mom. And then you take it, bring it up and around. I'm not as old as your grandma now. I'm teasing my cousin here. Another cousin. So I think we would be second cousins once removed? I don't know. I just did his on the calculator, so I know. Okay. So, oops. No, I didn't need that one anyways. I had it on the wrong way. Okay. We'll take this, and we're going to bring it, see how I keep my hook straight up? And then you can just pull it over this pin. Keep the hook straight up, take it off, and always keep keep their tip of your hook straight up, and the band will not fall off. See? Keep it straight up, and it goes on. This one you kind of want to go a little to the right. You see how my tip is pointing that way a little bit? So you take your time and you watch your fingers, watch your hands, watch what they're doing. always do the mirror image, and always you can tell this one's on top and the one on the outside it will be underneath. And that's what gives you the pattern. Do it again. Take this, bring it over to the right, take it off the pin, bring it over to the right, pull this to the inside of the middle bars and bring it over to the right, and then reach from this side. See, you can see I'm putting the bottom end of the band while I'm holding the top end and bringing it over. I think I'll show a couple more, trying to get the angles proper. Let me see. I'm going to do this with my left hand so I can see how I'm pushing against right there, and bring it over. And then when you take this off, keep your tip up so the hook secures the band, and watch. See how that part of the band right there, this part right here goes against this pin, and you bring it over. And then you take this, bring it way over here and around, and then you gently lift it off and over. Okay, whew, I had that on screen. It's at the top of the screen, but it was on the screen, right? And that was terrible. You didn't check your video. All that looping was off the screen. Okay, so now I'm going to do this real carefully here. Grab it right here. You can see how you press that part of the band around the pin and over. Then you lift it off, bring it in between these two pins, lean it, the bottom half of that band, and then bring that half over. And this one, you bring it to this edge and over. You use the pins as your leveraging. And you can ask your mom, your grandma, what leveraging means. And there you have it. I'll show you one more time, and then I think there'll be plenty of footage to work with if you need to rewind it and try it again. Take your band diagonal towards the center. Bring this around and over. Lift off the pin, bring it around and over to your left. Bring this way into the middle, bring it over into your left. Take this off, bring it to the inside, over into your left. And if it pops off, you can just grab it and try again. And if you overstretch the band, just use another one. Although, you know, these are so tight, even if it is a looser band, you can probably use, you know, bands that you already practice on and have a little of their elasticity gone. That's perfect for this type of band placement, because you're stretching it out so much anyways that you don't have to worry about the elasticity being nice and tight to keep this design intact. Okay, this will be my last one. Grab it right here, bring it over and down to the right, lift it off and bring it in here, bring it over to the right, grab this half, bring it to the middle, over and to the right, and then grab this one, put it off, the tip of your hook pointed up, over and to the right. Okay, that you will be doing all the way to these last two sets of 4 pins. So you do it around these 4, and then around these 4, then we'll put on our cap, and the looping back is very quick after that. This putting these C-bands on is a little timely, but I really love the interplay of the placement of the bands when it's done. I know, you're not colorblind. I went and changed the, went from the yellow sweets to the turquoise sweets color band. I just realized, I kept looking and said, oh, this is so familiar. I just thought the color was so beautiful, the yellow and the purple. But I just did my Jubilee bracelet in those basic colors, and so I wanted something not quite as similar. So I would switch to the blue, and I think that'll be pretty. Although I thought the yellow and the purple was more striking. This is what I'm going with now. Okay, so this is the end of your loom, and we will grab our color A, which now is turquoise, fairy turquoise, with the Sweets brand, or Sweets variety of rainbow loom bands. Okay, so I doubled it over. And now we are ready to loop. The first thing we are going to do is the B, because that's on top. Now generally, this is the band we would do first because it's on top, but I found that if you crisscross, starting with the bottom band first, and then the top, make sure you go inside that, see the purple right there? Make sure you reach inside there, but don't grab the blue underneath. You're not ready to do the, whoops, and I grabbed it. Just grab that black and crisscross it. And that's the only time in this design that we are going to do that. After that, we are going to, whatever band is on top, we are just going to carefully take it over. Remember, reach inside the purple, grab that band on the bottom there, and bring it over. And now this one's on the top, so we're going to do this one. Now this one's on the top, so we're going to go on this side. Stretch inside of those very thin purple bands and grab your color B, which in my case is the black with the white in the center. And you're just going to continue and do that. Whatever band is on top, you know, you're going to be alternating. This is, whoops, sorry, down here. This one's on top. Then you do this one. And now this side's going to be on top. And this one. So do that, alternating like that. If you're not sure, it's whatever band is on top is the one you do first. And so I'm going to work off camera to finish the rest of this. Hopefully you did not run into any problems. Even if you did get them mixed up, it'll probably look like just a very minor glitch in the design. Or you can consider this first one your practice and get it right the second, third, or even fourth time if that's what it takes. Practice makes perfect. Okay. You would not believe how many times I've had to make some of these designs till I got them right, and sometimes it's the simplest little thing that I was doing wrong. So now the last thing we're going to do is loop our color A. This one is one got, I accidentally pulled it up a little, so I'm just going to put it back down. So you reach past your cap, past the purple, and grab your A color, whatever it may be, and do that on either side. And then you're just going to go straight up. You know, very basic. So I'm not going to show too much of this because you are just simply going to go up the perimeter all the way up here, and then this one over. If you want to wait to watch me do that one, just go up here and then wait. And then also you can be doing, make sure you reach inside the purple cap, or the purple bands that are twisted. Okay? It's really important to go inside, pull everything back except for that one down the bottom, which of course you're going to grab. And pull up. Okay, everything except that one on the bottom. That's all you want to see when you pull those back. Alrighty? Very good. Okay, so as I said, I would show you how to do the last band, which you reach in and bring it over here. I know, look, I'm losing my nail, I think. It's, whatever it is, it's getting underneath my nails. I'm getting a little nervous about whatever this is. Okay, now we're ready to make the extension, which will not be very long on this one because it goes around my wrist pretty far. So we have to reach all the way in, and this one down here, this band that we placed down here at the very beginning is the extension, or the connection band, I should say. So you pull the one half out and hold it with this hand while we find the other. Here we go. Okay, put those on. Now those of you who like to, you know, want to pull it off, I would definitely take this sides off first, but if you want to wait for me, I'm going to put a couple bands on. I turn my hook upside down and then draw it through. This is how I like to do the first half. I'm only going to put that many on because I don't think I really need any more. And then I grab it, spread it open, and push on my clip. So I have one part of the extension done. The other half I will do in the traditional way. And because my fingers are in so much pain, I need the camera here, get back in the middle. I hope I did that. I hope I did that on camera. I just realized I might have been way over here. I reached in and took that band and I pulled it up on this end, held it, and then I reached in and had both of put it on the hook like this, and then I added a couple more bands. So I think I had it on camera, but if any of you want to see how I do that, you can look at almost any of my other, fast forward in almost all my videos, almost all my bracelets. I use that approach to finishing off my bracelets. And then I do it on the other side. If your fingers are strong enough, and you can just, you know, work this off. But these purples are on rather tightly. So this is just a very inexpensive, I think it's $1.88 or something. I think you probably get a pack of 3. They're, you know, any store that carries such notions. I think that's what they're called, notions. Things for sewing and crocheting. And it's just a wonderful little tool. And it's a backup. for you that have the plastic hook, oh my gosh, what a waste of money that is. I mean, why they even bother putting those in the... I guess if you're just making real simple bands, it's fine. Maybe they didn't think people were going to make these little critters with using 5 bands that are up for the neck or whatever. You have, you know... I'm sorry. Okay. I think this whole... I'm going to have to take it all off. My thumb, my fingers are all split. And I just bump them and they just split open and start bleeding. So, I don't mean to gross you out, but it's just going to have to do this one the long way. Because with these purple bands, just make it really hard to pull. Now I should be able to do this. This one should come off very easy, or not. I just worry about doing it like this because you want to make sure they stay evenly distributed as far as the tension goes. Okay, this is going to be different because I used 2 of the special bands which are thicker. So here's the one side. I do like the colors. I need to practice looping the 2-tone ones because it really shows up when you don't have them just so. So here you have it. Shaun Loomer. I think I like the purple one I'm sending you the most, Shaun, but I made this for you, so I think that's why I like it so much. Now for the rest of the extension, either, you know, if it's long enough, you can just hook it right there, and I'm just going to use, let's see, I'm probably going to use 3 bands just to be safe. And we'll put our cap on and stretch it over here to get it out of the way. And then finish this up as one does the traditional extension. And grab your hook, your clip, and put it on. And there you have SHAUNLOOMER, and it is truly a very versatile design. So let me know what you think, either on Instagram at Deb's Thing, or of course here on YouTube. You can put a comment in if you really like my designs and would like to see more of them in the future. Feel free to subscribe to Deb's Thing on YouTube, or follow me at Deb's Thing on Instagram. Thank you so very much for watching. Let's have these on the same side. There you go. Have a great day.